I'm currently editing this video and I realized I didn't get a halfway decent intro because I couldn't get my words out. So I found this look on Pinterest and I thought it was so cute. So I wanted to do something like inspired by it. So I did like a loose recreation and I'm answering your questions that you asked me on Instagram. So I hope you enjoy a little bit of makeup, a little bit of chat, and I'll see you next time. The model doesn't seem to have her brows blocked. I think it would look better on me if the brows are blocked. So I shall. I'm gonna use this ABH brow freeze and just a spoolie. Take a bit out like this and run it through my brows like this. And then just, this is pretty self-explanatory. I trimmed my fringe and I've got hairs all over the place now. I feel like I haven't blocked my brows in ages. I absolutely love doing it. I just kind of keep doing this until it starts to dry. I'm gonna take the back and press it down. I'm just gonna keep doing this until it dries. I really, really love weleda skin food. Everybody in my life close to me loves skin food. I am a private ambassador. I love it for my kit. I love it on models. I love it on everyone. And that's not to say that I recommend it for everyone for long-term use. Skincare is very individual and I don't think you should really take skincare recommendations from anyone online that isn't absolutely qualified. But weleda for me is just so perfect because I love how thick it is. I love how sticky it is. It's really, really nice on my dry skin. My skin always looks, I feel like my skin always looks plump and glowy. I put this on this morning and it still looks really nice. And it's pretty much the only skincare product that I use like religiously. In terms of like makeup, I love black eyeliner in my waterline. So I would have to say probably a really longwear waterline liner. And probably a lip liner. If I could only wear like 3 things every day, it would be skin food, black liner, lip liner. That's it. Brows are pretty dry, so I'm going to use this Huda Beauty powder to set it. I don't think I've used this to like set a brow block before, so don't know how it's going to hold up, but we'll see. By the way, I'm not going to completely like copy the look and just kind of taking it as inspiration. I'm gonna use this About Face eye paint over the block, and oh my god, the brows immediately started to come undone. Okay, maybe don't use that powder. I'm just gonna go with it. It's kind of fine. I'm gonna use a bit of this Kaleidos press powder just to kind of neutralize it a wee bit more. I really, really love these Kaleidos face palettes. They're just, ever since I got them, I think like a year ago, I use them every single day. They're so perfect. Rightio. I'm only gonna do the design on one eye because I think on both it would look kind of weird. I think it would look cool if it was just on one. It might look a bit, I don't know, kind of like clowny or something. This is the Morphe 35 White Aurascape palette. Some of the white and press that on there. I used this shade, by the way, Simply Divine, which has a tiny bit of shimmer in it. I would say it's kind of like a shell sort of color. I'm gonna use Mystical, which is a cool, I would say it's a grey, but it's also kind of got a wee bit of purple in it, I think. I freestyle everything, whether it's a shoot or whether I'm filming on myself. If it's a shoot, we've probably generally agreed beforehand with the photographer and the stylist what kind of mood we're going to go for with the makeup. So I always go in with a rough idea, but I won't have like, okay, I'm going to do the eyes like this, I'm going to do the lips like this. My brain just doesn't really work like that. It's better if I just kind of go with the flow. And just the same for when I'm like making my own videos, I just freestyle it. Again, I'll have a rough idea, probably. I don't start I don't go in like completely in the dark, otherwise, because sometimes when I do that, I just kind of sit around for ages and then kind of lose momentum. So I don't really get anything good, but I generally just have a rough idea and then go from there. But I can always, like, it always just changes. I can go in with a rough idea and then very quickly do something by accident, or actual reality of what I imagined is different, so I go in a different direction and I just follow the instinct. Again, one of the dark plum shades on this angled brush. I'm going to start mapping out the shape of the eye. My kit essentials would be, sorry again, but skin food, and about face eye paints. I've said that probably a million times in my life, and that's just because I really adore them and I'm constantly reaching for both of them. And they just work really well for me. Like, I really enjoy working with both of those products. The about face paint's so pigmented, just like working with paint. It works on all skin tones. The colour that you see on the bottle, like this, is the colour that you get on everyone's skin because it's just completely concentrated. For years and years I've used the MAC Pro foundation and concealer palette. Particularly the concealer are really good for colour correction, like oranges and stuff in them. The foundation palette, I've just had it for years. Actual foundation is so pigmented, you only need a bit. So I tend to mix that with a bit of skin food. You can mix and match shades to get what you need. Very light skin and very dark skin, you do have to go outside of the palette because they only go so light and they only go so dark. So I just use the concealer palettes for that. But that works really well for me, and it's kind of all I kind of find it's all I really need. I've been meaning to do a tour of my kit for ages, and I will. Loads of questions about inspiration. Same place I've always got inspiration. Runway, magazines, so very fashion focused. I kind of always take inspiration for makeup through a fashion lens. I love editorial looks, and generally as well, like, I'm really inspired by the makeup of different eras, and I love mixing and matching. I like to look back at things that have been done in the past and sort of do it in like a modernish way, but I really love the essence of vintage makeup. I think it's really fascinating, especially creative makeup from a different time. I go to Pinterest a lot, but I also like to collect old magazines, so sometimes I'll like flick through them and I'll be like, oh, that's a really cool blush. And it usually kind of just stays with me. I might do it like a day later, or I might do it like a month later, but I always keep it somewhere. It's not exactly the shape that I wanted. I'm just gonna keep going with it. I do kind of pride myself on salvaging things when they don't go to plans. That is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do? Micellar water, cotton bud. Hope. Oh my god. Still looking better. It still looks better in my opinion. I'm happy with that shape. Definitely not gonna do both eyes because I think it's gonna look like just eyebrows. I'm gonna take some of the periwinkle blue and press it here. Not creatively, I don't really think I've really ever experienced creative burnout. I've definitely felt burnout with, I think, pressure to kind of perform. I know that sounds so dramatic, but like, I don't know. I think like juggling, you know, being a makeup artist, being a content creator, I feel like I'm always sort of kind of feel like I'm on a hamster wheel sometimes, and sometimes that can kind of, unfortunately for me, spark like quite like negative feelings about myself, like, oh, I'm not doing enough. I'll be like stressed out, and then I'll go on Instagram or something and be like, oh fuck, they're doing this, I should be doing that too, I'm so behind. And I know that those things are normal and everyone feels them. It's probably just more so that pressure to always be like on and up, and like you have to do a lot of work behind the camera to be able to like showcase that. I experience feelings of burnout more so with that than my creative ideas. I'm gonna take this brush with a bit of dark shadow on it and run it through here. Define that wee bit more, tiny bit more. This is an incredible brush. I just got it from Mehron. Oh, that looks good. That looks really beautiful. I really need to clean my shit up because this is just, it's paint all over me. I just realised all these questions are makeup questions. I should have said that you can ask me personal things as well. A chronic undersharer online probably, and a chronic oversharer in real life, so it might be a good thing to keep an air of mystique somehow. Right, let me figure out where I want to go with this look before I answer any more freaking questions. I'm going to use this Clean Cosmetics shimmer. So I don't want it to be like word for word, bar for bar. I want it to still be me, you guys. To be perfectly honest, I feel like I'm a very like romantic person, which allows me to kind of trust or not completely turn my nose up at spirituality. I'm definitely like really open-minded as well, but I personally don't particularly follow, and I don't like seek out information. I don't know how to explain it. I don't like seek out knowledge myself about laws of attraction or anything like that. I know what they are from what I've learned in my life, but I definitely believe you attract like what you kind of put out. But I think like more rationally that has so much to do with your perspective on things and the energy that you put into things, and the things that come back to you are because of what you have done, not necessarily because the universe is working for you. I don't know enough about it to like agree or disagree with every aspect of it or not. I do feel like that is down to your perspective and what you put out, your energy that you put into the world, and what you receive, and what happens to you in your life can be a result and is often a result of things that you've done. Again, I don't know enough, but as I said, I'm very open-minded, and I really love people that are passionate and things that give them a belief system. I think it's important as humans to have something to believe in, and I'm definitely still like figuring that out. I think I did like a frog skin or something one time, but I don't even think that's random. I just think that's like pretty obvious. You know, if you see like a cool pattern in nature, I'm sure a lot of artists or makeup artists will agree. It kind of feel compelled to in some way do that or reference it. So I don't think it's random, but probably shit like that. Or I did like a crackle nail polish lips the other day. If you remember crackle nail polish. I think because I like creative makeup, I'm so kind of in that headspace that I don't really see anything as random. I really, really like how this looks. Don't think I'm going to do the stars. I think I'm just going to do like wee gems. I'd quickly do some base because I do want to bring this more detail down onto the cheeks, I think. This might be a really bad idea, but I'm going to use a wee bit of this under my eye. Okay. I'm gonna try and blend it in with a wet sponge. Well, I mean, I really want to do this for as long as possible. It's so just within me to do makeup. I love it so much, and I think I'll still be doing it for years and years to come. I want people who feel like they're on the outside of fashion to feel like they have a place. It definitely can be very alienating, I think. As someone who very much came from the outside and worked my way inward, I would love to be able to kind of be some kind of or inspiration for people who want to do the same thing. And it's really important for me to continue to use makeup in a way that sort of defies the expectations of beauty standards, and to emphasize the importance of just having fun with makeup, finding what you like. I want to continue to work with people who also like trust my vision and appreciate it, and that's really all I can ask for. It's okay. I definitely have more conflicting feelings about it now than I have done. I definitely do feel like the pressure to be seen and be present is not really great for creativity. Being up against algorithms and things moving so quickly online, and even just like the pressure to look good all the time and to be seen to be doing something, I really don't like. And I'm probably putting a lot of pressure on myself as well. I know that I do that, but I don't think it's natural, and I don't always feel super comfortable with it. I love creating makeup videos. I think one of the reasons why I love creating YouTube videos so much specifically is because I feel like I can just really tap into me and like what I enjoy doing. I really don't like, I don't know, pressure, I suppose, to do crazy big numbers and stuff. I don't love that aspect. But unfortunately, in order to, I feel like in a lot of ways, be relevant, people expect that of you. I do think it's a great place for people to express themselves and play around with things and discover things that they otherwise might not have. It's not going anywhere. I don't plan on stopping. I definitely find myself spending much less time on social media, like on my downtime. Like, I still have fun on there, like when I just use it personally, but I still love creating videos. I still love creating content. Always have, always will. I want to do a yellow blush. Put some mascara on here. Honestly, just to play around. Definitely lots of stuff online. Like, if you know your eye shape, just look it up on YouTube, or try and find someone that has a similar eye shape to you that creates makeup content. You can use them for a lot of guidance, because there's millions of makeup creators, I'm sure, now. But also just like pick out what you like about your eyes. If you like that they're downturned, you can emphasize that, pulling your liner down, not up. If you like that they're big, use like a white eyeliner, white eyeshadow, loads of mascara. Like, if you don't like that they're too small, maybe don't do waterline liner. My eyes are small, but I do waterline liner, so it's up to you. I like the look, and I'm not too concerned of how my makeup kind of fits into beauty standards so much. I mean, we're all affected by it, obviously, I'm not denying that, but definitely just gravitate towards things. I'm just using this, by the way, as a bit of highlighter, but definitely just try and gravitate towards things that you enjoy doing and make you feel good, and don't forget to just kind of have fun as you're doing it. It'd be fun to add a wee bit of this blush. I'm gonna go into the other eye and the lip and come back to you. Finished look. I did a little bit of a detail here on this eye, which I think looks really cute. I think it looks really cute just with the nude lip. I'm really happy with how this came out. I hope you enjoyed the little Q&A. Let me know what you want to see next time, and I will do the kit video. I promise it's coming. Love you.